welcome back to my channel. Rebecca here. Today we are still participating in Christy's Beautiful Life's 31 Days Sketches. That was the sketch. That's kind of what I've got laid out. I'm going to go ahead and use these close to my heart stamps and thin cuts and some embossing powder to make some leaves. Now I did get inspired to do this over on Ronnie Sue Scrapper's YouTube channel. She created this layout using smaller leaves that I believe she punched out. I could be wrong. That is where I got the idea from, so I totally want to give her credit because I love the way she used the leaves in all the fall. Right here, I'm just going to go ahead and get everything in here down to the page. I just took a very large bowl from my kitchen and drew that circle. You can faintly see it on the page here. I went ahead and stamped the leaves on all the scraps and then embossed them in brown and a copper color, and then die cut them out using my Big Shot and the Thinlits. So that did take quite some time. I really like the way that this layout came out. The sketch is beautiful, and I would have never thought to use the leaves. Like, I've had them sitting around in my monthly kits since I got them, trying to figure out what I want to do, what I want to use them for. And then when I seen Ronnie Sue Scrapper's layout for this day and this sketch, I was in love, and total shout out and props to her. If you guys have not checked her channel out, please go do so, because she is amazing. The way that her layouts are, what she does with punches, and I'm blown away every time I watch her videos. All right, so this is the Close to My Heart Timber collection that I've had. Is no longer available to my knowledge, but it was in one of the other monthly catalogs, and I just have some scraps left of it. And since it's Random Friday, I pulled it out of my Random Friday bag and decided to get, well, I believe 3 or 4 layouts done using this collection. Right here, I am just trimming off a 1/4 of an inch on each side as to not, mess up the circle that I put in the center there. And I'm going to go ahead and use this sheet to back it. Now, yes, normally I would gut this sheet because I'm just going to use the border, but I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I still have 3 of that brown diamond paper left after this layout. I did go ahead and use it, and I love that plaid, but I have several of those left too. So I have all my favorite papers left. I had got 3 different paper packs of this collection. So I go ahead and get that all stuck down, and now I'm just going to go ahead, and what I'm doing is I'm sorting the leaves because I cut 4 leaves out of each. I did 4 leaves out of each stamp, 2 in the brown embossing and 2 in the copper embossing. So now I'm just going to go ahead and get the biggest leaves down, and I'm just going to work my way biggest to smallest. And these first couple, I'm going to go ahead and grab my liquid glue. It's the Art Glitter Glue in my fine liner bottle. And I did switch the leaves up because I had 2 copper ones together. And that's basically all I'm trying to do, is not have 2 of the same leaves by each other and too much bronze or too much copper or too much brown by each other. So I'm just going to start sorting it out. Now you will see that it's the fuller that this half circle gets of this little wreath, the more everything comes around. Some of these are going to be adhered straight to the page. Some of them are going to be popped up on some foam dots. And I just basically did half a circle. If you've seen that sketch, if I've not learned how to put the sketch in the top corner yet, but I'm learning. I'm working my way through things here. So I'm just going to go ahead and pop all these up. And to be honest, the layout did not take long. It was mostly it was stamping, stamping and embossing and cutting out all these leaves. And then I'm going to go ahead and do some hand stitching. So I didn't make you watch me put all those together. They're all on there now. And I'm going to go ahead and pop up that little circle right there just to cover up that large X journaling spot on the cards, because I used some of those Picture Me cards that come with the collection. I'm going to go ahead and cut off all these little excess leaves. And I really love the way that this turned out. Like I said, did not come up with it on my own. Totally scrap lifted it off of Ronnie Sue scrapper. Like, and when I seen her lay out, I was like, oh my God, I know what I can do with those big leaves now. So if you can see, I'm going to point out right there, and basically I'm going to go ahead. I don't make you watch me do that. I punched the whole thing. I stitched the whole thing in a chain stitch in the red twine that I have also thrown in with this kit, and I just stitched the half circle. And now I'm going to go ahead and put a couple of tiny little embellishments on here, because the bulk of the star of this show is those leaves and such. So also, just a little thing about the pictures is it's my son cutting grass at his father's apartment buildings. So, and it was the first time he had ever drove the zero turn, so it was funny. He was doing donuts. I'm going to go ahead and get that stuck down. And that's going to be it. Give me a thumbs up if you like the layout. Go ahead and check the links down below. Oh, I do throw some mist on here as well. Some brown and some gold, I believe. Check the links down below to go to the Facebook page for the 31 Days of Sketches to see all the wonderful layouts and creations that are being made. And thank you to Christy for opening this up and letting people participate. And I will definitely see you guys next time.